Again, maybe. Not going so well here, guys. One more time, I'll give it a try. DJ Wonder Chrissy here at Migrant Mayhem, and we're trying to do it outside today. Got my Cubs hat on. Today's opening day for the White Sox. If you don't know, it's 44 degrees. We do have a sun, but it's when the wind blows, it gets a little cold out here. So let's give you an update on what's going on with the migrants. Couple of stories that I came across. One, the older people of City of Chicago are trying to pass a bill requiring Brandon Johnson and his people to tell them on a daily basis how many people are in the shelters, because they've got these convoluted exceptions to the rules. They're starting to evict people, but so far the number's been like maybe 3 a day, if that. I last saw we had 38,000 illegals sent to Chicago in various ways. We have about 10,000 in 23 shelters at the moment. They're going to be closing down like 3 or 4 shelters that are in Park District properties because the people are pissed off and they fought to get their property back so they can use it for what it was meant for. So that should be happening beginning of the month. Also saw one where they just kept an illegal in jail. This guy was he was arrested twice for sexual assault. He was following ladies on the train and getting off the train and then following them down the street and eventually assaulting them and stealing from them. He had been arrested for 3 different things. 2 were assaults. 1 was stealing from TJ Maxx for like $140. So surprised the hell out of me, but we do have a judge with brains in the city of Chicago. So the judge actually denied him bail. Who would have thought that, right? So this judge actually does have some brains. And so this guy's sitting in jail getting his 3 square meals a day, and we'll see how he enjoys that. So there you go. There you go. NBC5 is suing the city of Chicago because they want more information about what it's costing to run these shelters and the contracts that they've signed with the owners of these shelters and how much money's changing hands and how long they signed a contract for. And they got about 30% of the information they were looking for. So they had no choice but to sue the city of Chicago and Brandon Johnson to get more of that information. So that's what I know about the migrants. No buses really to be heard of. I think I heard like maybe a week ago we got maybe 1 or 2 buses a day for a couple of days. But other than that, there has not been any buses. I suspect they're probably getting some flown in from Arizona and places, but not enough to raise any eyebrows and cause any commotion. If you don't know, the city of Chicago is still trying to count the votes. It's been a week plus 2 days. So 9 days since the election. So the state's attorney race, which was a primary for the Democrats, which is basically going to be done probably because Chicago has been under Democratic rule for 94 years. So there is a GOP candidate, but I suspect whoever wins the Democrat primary will be the eventual state's attorney. Right now, there's actually a decent candidate that's winning the vote by like 1,000 votes. They're obviously probably going to recount it. They're getting rid of Kim Foxx, who was a George Soros-backed candidate a couple of years ago. She did 2 different terms and caused a hell of a commotion to the city of Chicago. She's the one that's responsible for the whole Jussie Smollett fiasco, which is now going to the Supreme Court of Illinois. They agreed to hear his plea. He was sentenced to 150 days in jail plus like $100,000 in restitution. He did 6 days and then got out and has been appealing his case ever since. So he's we'll see what happens with the Supreme Court. He's either going to do his time or they're going to let him off. So should get some closure to that in the next couple of months. And yeah, Jussie Smollett, MAGA man. There's just so many MAGA people in downtown Chicago, folks. But who wouldn't think? You know, he was before his times. I bet you if you ask people now, there are probably a hell of a lot of more MAGA people living in the city limits of Chicago than when Jussie was in town. So there you go. The other thing that's going on around here, some of it may be migrant related, some of it may not. There's a hell of a lot of home break-ins, invasions going on in the Chicago suburbs. We just had one in Rockford. It wasn't related to the migrants, just some person, a 22-year-old who invaded a home with a knife and killed 4 people, plus injuring 7. And one of the people that he killed was a mailman who was delivering mail, who was trying to, you know, intervene into this. It was in a neighborhood somewhere. You know, it looked like a nice lower income neighborhood, and this guy just went berserk and tried to steal from some people in one of the homes there, and didn't turn out well. So things are getting crazy in Chicago. As you guys know, in the past I've done the music, although I'm sitting outside so I don't have access to music right now. But this is our second vertical live video that we've done, and we're just testing this out, because if you go back to my live videos last fall, you notice that I do them outside. We got the birds out here chirping, we got the sunshine, it's a beautiful day. But I thought I'd give this a try to see how this works going forward. So like, share, subscribe. I am DJ Wonder Chrissy. This is Migrant Mayhem, and lost all my text and stuff on this video today, right? I don't have all that beautiful stuff. I don't have the videos for you. I don't have the music. But I hope you enjoyed the information today. Like, share, and subscribe, because it does matter, folks. It does matter, and help us with the algorithm. I'm going to say over and out, and we're done. We are done. That's it. Thank you very much.